Hi everybody, it's Charles Harper. A couple of our friends are putting out, releasing PLR products in the next few days. We've actually done our Perplexity, which revolve around writing. And one thing I just wanted to kind of express to you is that when you're starting to teach your audience about writing with AI, um, I wouldn't say be careful, but just be accurate. And so, of course, you can crank out endless amounts of content. You can stuff it in an autoresponder, and you can send it out to your people. You can also put it out in blog posts. You can do faceless channels, and you can have all kinds of stuff happening, on your YouTube channel. That doesn't necessarily mean you should. One of the crazes right now is to start a newsletter, which again, all of that stuff is stuff you can do with AI. And tomorrow, when I think Vikram does his content on AI email, right? I'm gonna add a bonus. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of speak to that, right? And kind of speak to that whole issue of what kind of content that you want to create, even if you're going to be using AI, because whether you use AI or not use AI, I don't even think that that's the point. The point is whether or not you have something to say and whether or not what you say matters. And part of that really comes from being interested in something. And I will get into that, in the bonus that I create for tomorrow. I do want to make sure that you know that I've kind of made it official, like the bonuses that we've been adding for our Perplexity PLR, which again, today I added something about writing. And so I did a course back in 2015 called The Entrepreneur Mandate. And obviously back in 2015, my thoughts were different, but when I pulled all the resources, they're pretty evergreen. So what I did was I remastered all that content using the AI, and I've added that as a bonus to our Perplexity PLR. So that's our Sunday bonus. So you'll get that all along with Saturday, Friday, and I think the Thursday bonus. And then also for the for the back end course, what I did was I did a bonus a while back called how to write one report per day, and it was a very popular bonus, right? So so what I've done is that for those of you who pick up the essentials or the upgrade, that'll also be in your course area. So if you already have the course, you can go in and get that bonus. Make sure you get them now, because I am probably going to pull these out of there before the launch is over. I don't know if I am, but I really want to pull them out of there. So that is to say, and just kind of coming back to this whole idea of using AI to write. I don't think that it's good or bad to use AI to write. I think what's good or bad is to make sure you're saying something that not everybody else is saying. So if you're kind of using AI to catch up with everybody, right? You're trying to use it so that you have enough content to say what everybody else is saying. I don't know whether that kind of adds to the value. I don't know if that adds to the marketplace. And in fact, I think what the search engines are now doing is they're saying, well, if you're saying something that everybody else has said or somebody else said first, well, we don't need that, right? We don't have to show you. We can show somebody else. And that's if we even know what search engines are doing now, right? But I think also is whether or not you really add value to what's already available for people to have. And I will get into that again when I produce this thing for Vikram. So when I talk to you tomorrow, I will have a link to that bonus. And again, I'm going to get into what the content should say, or kind of the direction of some of your content marketing, whether you choose to use AI or not. Because and just one more point is that I did a course a while back on comparing autoresponders. And that's a very important course to this whole idea of email marketing with content, because one of the things that autoresponders are doing, you probably noticed, they're going in the direction of metering content. And so the old days of the Wild West are gone, where you're just going to send a gazillion emails and it's not going to cost you anything, and you're not going to have to be right about anything. You're going to want to be a little more judicious about making sure you're right, and making sure that a message really does produce something for you, as opposed to or just kind of sending it out just to send it out, right? I think those days are over. So like I said, it'll be a little more organized when I get into it in our in our PLR. And with that, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.